Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
It is your shocking, literally raining outside source of WWE news, rumors, headlines. We have come to you to captivate. We have come to you to illustrate. We've given you the most detailed, the most insightful, the most in-depth WWE, the hottest, right here on this very show, because we provide it to you in real time, as the intro said. Now let's get right in to what you want to hear, read, know, and what you ultimately want to see out of this show, including all things WWE remixed and reimagined. Also here on Seanview, when I say it's your rating source, we also do creative. We also do booking, fantasy booking, hot takes. We cover it all. And of course, the main entree, the main dish, is the WWE news, the WWE headlines, and the breaking speculation that is surfacing online for each and every one of you. Now, I want to know, since WrestleMania is under a week away, it will be next week on this very day on Saturday. WrestleMania Saturday and then WrestleMania Sunday. I want to know from the viewers, the fans, and subscribers, what is your favorite, or what do you think is personally the best, the greatest WrestleMania of all time up to this point? Now, I know some of you say, well, it's hard to just pick one. Well, you can pick your top three. Some may, even if you want top five. Let's not go beyond that, though, because then it's like, all right. So you got 40 WrestleManias, 40 years of WrestleMania. What is your top 3 to 5 WrestleMania? And have you ever been to WrestleMania? Seanzviewent personally was at WrestleMania 2019. It was the final one ever night of WrestleMania, because WrestleMania, if you remember, used to be one night only. Now it is a 2-night extravaganza. Some might say WrestleMania 35 was not one of the greatest, was not one of the best. I heavily drank that night, so whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, it was worth a watch. I felt WrestleMania 35 was, definitely worth a watch at that stage of the game, and featured Roman Reigns returning after overcoming, cancer. And WrestleMania the next year, ladies and gentlemen, it was almost canceled. WrestleMania was almost canceled. And as a matter of fact, speaking about cancellations, according to industry pundits, according to those in the know, we are receiving word right now that while WrestleMania has never been fully canceled since its debut in 1985, however, there was a major disruption in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. WrestleMania 36 went down originally as planned, but it was almost canceled. It was almost not shown. It almost did not occur. It almost did not happen. It took place without a live audience and was pre-recorded, which was the first ever in WrestleMania history. It was also the first time that WrestleMania was spread over 2 nights. So while the format has drastically changed, the live event was canceled, the show itself still went on. The live stadium event was canceled. WWE has stuck to the show must go on mantra pretty religiously. WrestleMania has come close to being canceled or significantly disrupted a few times, but WWE has always found a way to push the envelope and push through. Key moments was WrestleMania 36, that almost got canceled. WrestleMania 37, still during COVID. WrestleMania 7, 1991, was almost canceled due to venue controversy. So while WrestleMania has never been canceled outright, there has definitely been some close calls and major shakeups. WWE has always found a way to adapt. Want more behind-the-scenes stories from Seanview Entertainment and the WWE? Subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications, or simply become a channel member today as we give you the most thorough, the most inclusive, the most exclusive, the most dominating news that is on and in the headlines right now today. Also, for those of you that didn't catch my last episode of Seanzviewent Entertainment, for those of you that didn't review it, what did you think of SmackDown last night? Were you for it? Were you against it? Did you like it? What did you think about SmackDown last night on a USA network? Now, we have some pivotal rumors and news that are coming in. right now. Because WWE officials, and we got breaking news on WrestleMania 41, we got breaking news on Tiffany Stratton, we got breaking news on Charlotte Flair. WWE officials' backstage reaction to Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton's brawl on last night's SmackDown. According to Fightful, last week's segment between Stratton and Flair went off the rails and was not planned or approved. The report notes that while some outlets claimed otherwise, sources reiterated that the situation was absolutely not scripted, planned, or approved of. And significant editing was required before the segment could be used digitally. Also, in response to the incident, WWE filmed an attack angle featuring Stratton and Flair as a follow-up. Sources told Fightful Select that WWE officials were happy with how Tiffany and Charlotte responded and worked together after the uncomfortable elements of last week. They brawled once again last night, but this time during the televised SmackDown where Charlotte Flair was supposed to be gone. She wasn't even supposed to be there. She was supposed to have left the arena. Backstage producers and WWE personnel stated that the segment went as planned and was received very well. And as you can see, this is going to be one of the most chaotic, one of the most intense battles at WrestleMania when Stratton and Flair go at it for the championship, because it is going to be on the line. Breaking updates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honky Tonk Man has signed a new multi-year WWE Legends contract with the company. That means Honky Tonk Man will be a part of WWE history forever. That is huge for the Honky Tonk Man, one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. Some would say the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Also, breaking news on massive, not return, but returns to WWE television. The Wyatt Six have been absent from WWE TV for a while, and the absence is due to Bo Dallas's Uncle Howdy dealing with an injury. Alexa Bliss, who was scheduled to work with the faction, has also been absent from TV as of late. However, the information I was given, according to Fightful Select, is that there were some plans to tie Alexa Bliss in creatively with the Wyatt Six duo. Bo Dallas' injury led to WWE keeping the entire group off TV. Alexa Bliss returned at the Royal Rumble, signed a new contract, and was taken off TV and removed from the Mania week schedule. One person alliterated to me that Wyatt's may need to wait until or after WrestleMania to return because creative was already set. Speaking about set, Zoe Starks isn't happy with Liv Morgan's revealing outfit on SmackDown last night. Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch reveals her WWE status. The future of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch said recently, she said it out of her own mouth. You want to hear it from the horse's mouth themselves. Becky Lynch says, I'm not wrestling anymore, but my husband, Seth Rollins, is. Which means, is this the end? Is this the end of an era? Has Becky Lynch retired? Becky Lynch is saying she doesn't wrestle anymore. She's not in the WWE anymore. Is that why Becky Lynch probably wrote the book? To put the final chapter on her career? Will we ever see Becky Lynch wrestle ever again? We thought she was going to return in time for WrestleMania, but I guess it's not going to happen. I guess it's not going to materialize, and that was a huge breaking news that was dominating the headlines. Hulk Hogan comments on rumors of Randy Savage beating him up before WrestleMania 9. And for those of you that haven't watched it on Peacock, there's this documentary on WrestleMania 9. You definitely should go check it out. It was definitely entertaining. It definitely worth your time to definitely watch the show of shows, The Spectacle. Ladies and gentlemen, Bret Hart reveals what Hulk Hogan told him at WrestleMania 9. And again, this is a very captivating look. This is a very shocking look. Never before seen. WrestleMania 9, the documentary. Legal deadline extension in the $900,000 lawsuit against Cody Rhodes in the WWE, and what a battle it is going to be for the WWE and Cody Rhodes to overcome this one, as if they're not battling enough, the WWE, with the lawsuit against Vince McMahon. Oh, wait a minute, we're not supposed to mention that. A new champion crowned before SmackDown last night. A championship, a title, has changed plans and changed hands, as a new champion was crowned on WWE Speed with a new WWE Speed champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it would appear as if Sol Ruka defeated Candice LeRae to win the WWE Women's Speed Championship. A new champion has been crowned. Also, Sting, unfortunately, Sting sadly will not return for the WWE Hall of Fame 2025. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. And ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzview. We come through, we climb the ladder each and every day. Agree or disagree, for me or against me, I will stay right here because there is one person for me. Subscribe.